Calling all Stranger Things fans, the Duffer Brothers have just announced a brand new Stranger Things series, a live-action Death Note, and more. This news has got everyone wondering what on earth the show will be about, when we can expect to see it, and just how many monster attacks Hawkins can take. So stick around till the end of the video to find out everything we know about Duffer's upcoming projects, release dates, and more. What's next for the Duffer Brothers? Fresh off their brand new record-breaking 4th season of Stranger Things, the Duffer Brothers have announced their brand new production company, appropriately titled Upside Down Pictures. This comes as a part of their overall Netflix deal, where the duo hopes to explore the vast world of Stranger Things as well as separate projects. In an interview with Collider, the duo said this new company's goal is to create the kind of stories that inspired them when they were younger. Well, if these projects are anything like the adventure, mystery, and action they've given us in Hawkins with Eleven and the rest of the gang, we welcome them with open arms. We already know about the Stranger Things spin-off and the live-action remake of Death Note, so what else could Upside Down Pictures be cooking up? What upcoming projects are there? With 5 projects already announced, the brothers certainly have their hands full. In addition to the spin-off series, the Duffers have their eyes set on just about any spooky story they can get their hands on. In the future, you can expect a brand new live-action remake of popular Japanese manga and anime series Death Note, which is sure to be a fan favorite. Along with those two, the brothers are tackling an original series idea from Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews, the creators of hit Netflix show Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance, not to mention the series adaptation of Stephen King's The Talisman. And if you didn't think that was enough, the ambitious duo are also creating a Stranger Things stage play set in the same exciting world of monsters and superpowers that we all know and love. On top of finishing off the highly anticipated 5th season of Stranger Things, the brothers certainly have more than enough work cut out for them. But with so much on their plate, will they keep the same level of involvement throughout all of these different developments? Are the Duffers working alone? Short answer, of course not. The pair have always been open to collaboration, and this is true now more than ever in the case of Upside Down Pictures. As far as we know, the only project outside of the 5th season of Stranger Things that will still be directed and written by the Duffers is the live-action television adaptation of Japanese mega-hit Death Note. While Netflix has one failed adaptation of this series under its belt, they're hoping the creative siblings can breathe new life into it. Outside of this, Upside Down Pictures is also developing an original series idea from Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews, and the Duffers are letting them take the reins on this one. Despite their Netflix show Dark Crystal: Age of Renaissance having a devoted fanbase, Netflix canceled the show after only 1 season. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? Next, Stephen King's The Talisman has Stranger Things co-writer and executive producer Curtis Gwynn attached to it, so we've got very high hopes there. Speaking of high hopes, we're happy to report that the Stranger Things stage play looked across the pond for its producers, with big theater names like Sonia Friedman and Stephen Daldry attached. The Duffers can do a lot, but theater may not be one of them. Might be better to leave this one to the Brits. Last and certainly not least, the spin-off. Let's get into it, shall we? Without further ado, it's time to turn our attention back to Hawkins so we can find out the fate of our beloved Stranger Things characters and exactly what brothers Matt and Ross Duffer have in store for our heroes. And it may not be what you expect. Don't go anywhere. We're about to turn things upside down. Who's in charge of this new series? Unfortunately, everyone has to take a break sometime. While they've already penned up the plot and main idea for the spin-off series, Matt and Ross have no plans of being the ones calling the shots. The two hope to pass the baton off to another director, who will be able to take the series in its own unique direction. Who on earth could possibly know Hawkins better than them? What about Hopper and Joyce? Dustin and Steve? No one understands these characters better than the original creators, right? How will the spin-off survive? Shouldn't it be similar to the Stranger Things we all know and love? Stay on the edge of your seat because we're about to find out. What will the plot of the new series be? Despite having the formula to success down, the Duffers are going to be making a departure from the usual shenanigans we've grown accustomed to in Stranger Things. When asked if the spin-off will continue to explore the paranormal lives of our favorite teenagers, the pair had this to say: "I've heard these rumors that there's going to be an 11 spin-off, a Steve and Dustin spin-off, or that it's another number. That's not interesting to me because we've done all that. We've spent I don't know how many hours exploring all of that, so it's very different." The two alluded to the fact that the show will be connected in more of a storytelling aspect rather than one that continues the linear saga of our main posse of monster hunters. There are still many more exciting stories to tell within the world of Stranger Things. New mysteries, new adventures, new unexpected heroes. While some fans may shudder at the thought of something so new coming to the forefront of Netflix, I believe Matt and Ross Duffer are actually steering the show in the right direction. Instead of recycling the same beloved characters and plot lines, they owe it to their audience to give an entirely new concept that can survive without piggybacking too hard off of the original. Out with the old, in with the new. Kudos to you, Duffers. Will the original cast come into play? Knowing that the plot won't be what we're used to within the Stranger Things universe, it seems unlikely that any of the original cast would show up. But never say never. Regardless of the new story and where it may eventually go, it seems unlikely that the Duffer brothers would give a nod to Eleven, Mike, or the rest of the crew in one way or another. Within the Upside Down anything is possible. Who knows, maybe we'll even get an appearance from some beloved supporting characters like Murray or Luca's younger sister Erica. Depending on the end of Season 5, we're sure things will become more clear as time goes on. If favorites like Millie Bobby Brown, Joe Keery, Maya Hawke, and Gaten Matarazzo aren't present, hopefully Upside Down Pictures will have more than fitting replacements for our resident superstars. With the loss of both our main cast and direct continuity between plots, it may be a little difficult to maintain excitement for this new Stranger Things spin-off, but if the upcoming season isn't enough for you, you can find peace in knowing the Stranger Things expansion isn't slowing down anytime soon. Are the Duffers planning to build a franchise? It can be easily guessed with the announcement of this new production company and all of the Stranger Things spin-offs, Broadway or otherwise, that the mythology of the world of Mike and his friends does not seem to be a place the creators want to leave anytime soon. With heaps of untapped potential, we may even see stories, plays, movies, and just about anything else connected to the Stranger Things universe for years and years to come. Similar to the empire the Russo brothers built with Avengers, I'm sure we can expect consistent material from these two for longer than we originally thought. Speaking of consistent material, when's that coming out again? When will the Stranger Things spin-off be released? With Matt and Ross Duffer going full speed ahead with Upside Down Pictures and about a 2-year wait for Season 5 to drop, it's safe to say we won't be getting to explore the rest of that world for quite some time. Counting on a Season 5 release in late 2023 or early 2024, it's likely we'll be getting the spin-off somewhere around 2025 or 2026. As for the numerous other projects coming from Upside Down Pictures, I'd expect a similar timeline, unless something completely impossible were to happen, like a global pandemic or something of the sort that halts production, like with Seasons 3 and 4. We have yet to hear anything official from the production company about any kind of solid release dates, but with the undoubted success of the epic final season of Netflix's #1 show of all time, it's safe to assume that everyone involved will try to get us as many new adventures, Vecna related or otherwise, as soon as possible. Whether you enjoyed our video or you have something stranger to watch, thanks for sticking around until now for the answers to all of our million-dollar questions about the Duffer Brothers, the Stranger Things spin-off, and everything in between. Be sure to like and comment below what you'd like to see in the new spin-off, and just where the Duffers are planning on taking things. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time.